Oh, oh, lovely. He just has a dead polar bear that he was eating. Right then. Oh, yes, he is very big. Oh, this is not good. Dragons. We aren't really supposed to fight dragons, are we? Not if I can help it. Oh,
Well,
boy.
well, well. A little intruder, is it? All right. Let's get a look at you then.
I don't know how I'm going to mimic that voice.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Interesting.
Are you quite aware that you're a human man, wormling? Let's not sass the giant fucking dragon. It's being very respectful. Are you time of far? So it knows my name, does it? How very interesting. Does this mean I've become famous in the world above? Have you come to worship me adoringly? No, your kind never does it? Not since the really olden days, of course. But let's not jest with ourselves. Those days are long over. Now, let's see. It's been a while since I saw my last human. Narrator's an idiot. Your type breeds so quickly. However, I suppose it was inevitable. But enough of that. What else do you have with you, A dwarven woman, is it? A beardless dwarven woman, no less. You act age and superior, dragon, but I can see your true age. Do not think that all who are small are also short of wit. A good thing for you too, little one. Else you'd barely possess the intelligence to carry your weapon, Mock me if you wish, dragon. I'm not frightened of you. You should be frightened of him, Dorna. What on earth are you talking about? Don't sass the giant fucking dragon. You were just talking about how this was a bad idea. I get fired up. Frightened? Why ever should you be frightened? We are merely conversing here, aren't we? Like civilized, sentient beings, yes? And that's about it, is it? I wonder if I should be insulted or pleased at such a poor showing. So, what are you supposed to be, little human man? I was thinking that you were perhaps the knight of a great kingdom, but then it occurred to me I may as well ask. Oh, okay. As funny as this is, Victor isn't one to falsify his power when it could get him fucking killed. um, as tempting as this is, I think he would be honest, respectful. Just, I am no knight. I am a wielder of the arcane arts. Well, yes, well, not to insult the great amount of effort I'm sure you've put into your castings, but that's nothing new in these parts. Even kobolds carry a little draconic blood in them, you know. At any rate, I realize this may not be your forte, Wormling, but might you indulge a bored dragon with a song, perhaps? The kobolds are simply awful at such things, you see. I could tell you a tale if you're willing. I'm not much of a singer, though. I doubt I'd be better than your kobolds. Tempting, but no. I've heard too many long, rambling tales as of late. I'd likely fall asleep, and then what would you get up to? So, enough of what I want. I'd like to find out what you what you want, Wormling. Narrator's an idiot. Surely you came here for a reason. Yes, let's not accuse the giant dragon. I'm here to talk to you about Deacon. Ah, Deacon. My finest experiment, really. You can lead a kobold to water, but can you make him think? At first, I thought I would never be able to teach the little lad anything at all. All he would do was cower about me and cry, "Master," if I was so much as twitched. Not much has changed, as far as I can see. Oh, how about I twitch a little in your direction and see how the famous dwarven stamina holds up, hmm? If you wish. I refuse to be intimidated by a lizard. Be intimidated. Dorna, I swear to God, I will leave you next time. Why only one god? Yes, yes, how very droll. How the other races must be thankful your kind bury themselves underground. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, Deacon. He was a slow learner, indeed, but he improved remarkably with time. Obviously, you've encountered him somewhere in the world above, yes? Tell me, where is he now? Here's a question. Because if he's honest to the dragon might be willing to parlay with him a bit more so they can get the artifacts back. And that's much more important to him than Deacon. As harsh as that might sound, because personally I adore Deacon, especially in Hordes of the Underdark after he's developed more. But Victor has no allegiance to him. Even if he didn't directly kill anybody, he still allied himself with them, and he still went to Hilltop, still was involved in the whole situation, and he's a kobold, and Victor has no proof that he's a good kobold, quote unquote. So, yeah, I think you just be honest. There's no reason to lie, and for all he knows, the dragon has an ability to see through lies. This has no check, it's just straight up lying, and that means that he probably gets a check to see. I'm not about that life. It's a dragon. He's probably like level 10 to 20, depending. Even if he's a young dragon, nah, that's not cool. He's probably hiding in Blumberg. Hiding in a human village? How very odd. Well, so be it. I'll have to simply retrieve him sometime. If he hasn't gotten himself killed already, that is. But you said you wished to talk about Deacon, didn't you? What about him? Okay, so now we are at an impasse here. So clearly, based on that reaction, the dragon's not too concerned. He either dies or he'll come get him eventually when he feels like it. Which means he's not too important to him. Which means that trying to free him might be easier, and it might actually be what the dragon wants, is to have him think for himself. And he might be able to twist this in a way that Victor is the one that encouraged him, which means that he might get on the dragon's good side. And straight up just going, he has an artifact that I need, is kind of dismissive, and clearly the dragon's put some degree of thought into the kobold. The Deacon wants you dead. That's dumb. That's pushing it too far. He wants to be free of your service. I've come to mediate. Ah, poor Deacon. For such a little kobold, he has very big dreams. Very foolish dreams, to be sure, but dreams nonetheless. I should never have sent him away. I must say that this entire business with the artifacts has been rather irritating. I never really needed them to begin with, and acquiring them has been more difficult than I'd have liked. All that effort, for instance, and what do I end up with? A mask that I cannot even use. Jannar lied about the power these objects hold, and a great many other things as well, I am certain. That catches Victor's attention. One, because he's got a name now, Jannar. Whoever that might be is clearly the one that has given this information. Possibly a mage of some sort that could scry through Drogon's barriers and find out where the objects were? Or something else, perhaps. That's unlikely, considering Drogon is an extremely powerful mage. I'm pretty sure he's like level 20 or higher. He's like in the epic ranges. So maybe she's connected or he's connected. And that was a little bit of me coming out there. Sorry, I know it's a she, so that's what came out. But perhaps Janah, whoever that might be, is the one that found it. Therefore, it's worth noting. Also, this means the dragon has the mask, and the kobold deacon has the tower statue. Which leaves the last, which is the dragon tooth. Which the gnolls most likely have.
Janah. How the mere name of that creature fills me with bile. The sheer audacity, the temerity. It is an affront to my draconic stature, I tell you.
Let's not poke the bear, or the dragon in this instance. Why? What did this Janah do? Janah first approached me 2 moons ago, sending a letter introducing herself and making a proposal that she knew I would find hard to resist. There were magical artifacts of great power within easy reach, she said, guarded by a dwarven wizard. Working together, we could overcome him. All she desired in return for her aid, she claimed, was a single artifact, and the rest I could keep for myself. And which artifact was that? A statue of a tower, I believe. I imagine now it is the only artifact with any real worth. I agreed to her terms, and found out after my kobold's return from the raid that she had dared to attack them. She tried to take all the artifacts herself. But why attack? But this also means that the statue, and more likely, whatever was in the statue, Deacon called it a shiny gem, is the item that this Janah truly wanted, and likely the most powerful, whatever it did. So she lied about only went to the tower. And this also clarifies that she is a she. I can now think of her that way in character. And that she commands the gnolls, as Victor had assumed. But this is a fair point. Why attack you if the deed was already done? I had sent in my kobolds early to take all the artifacts for myself. I had not planned on giving her anything, but she had the distinct gall to actually attack me for it. So you broke the deal, and then she knew you'd break the deal because you're a greedy dragon, and countered your deal breaking because you're a young, foolish dragon. Gotcha. I'm not going to say any of that, though. So, I don't know if this would be sarcasm or not. Complimenting the dragon might be seen as sucking up, though. He's not a complete fool, he's just young. But you didn't get all the artifacts, right? As I had already said, just the mask. I wanted to see that tower statue for myself before I released it. Why would she want it, after all, unless it was the best? I am a dragon, and I will not allow myself to be tricked by a mere lesser being. The fact that she attacked my minions only proves her deceitful intent. A rather interesting justification for your betrayal, dragon. Not that I object. Indeed, it's only too bad the 2 of you haven't killed each other already. Are you still speaking, little dwarf? I find your master to be much more entertaining, so be silent. He's not my master, dragon. We are comrades, and I'll speak as often as I wish. Such bravado. You could almost think I couldn't hear your dwarven hearts beating like a cornered rabbit. Now, I will speak to your master. Tell me, what do you know of Janah, little one? For all I know, you could have been sent here by her. Yeah, I mean, allying with the dragon isn't a terrible idea. They might be able to break a deal. Clearly, he's just annoyed at all this. Maybe he gets rid of Janah, and I get the artifacts. Or some of them, and I'll trick him later to get the rest. He still doesn't know Deacon has the tower statue. I can use that to my advantage. Yeah. Janah is my enemy, as she is yours. Truly? Now that, my little friend, is a fortunate thing for both of us. There's a saying amongst dragons, Wormling. It goes thus: sweet as blood, rich as flame, rarer than gold, this deadly game. Do you know what I speak of? Revenge, of course. Very good. Revenge indeed. I desire vengeance upon Janah. Kill her for me, little one, and you shall be rewarded. Why not kill her yourself? Ah, now that is an excellent question. I imagine I very well could do such a thing, hunt down the little villainess and exact my revenge personally. Janah, however, has superiors. Superiors who wield a great deal of power, and I would rather not anger them if I can avoid it. Who are these superiors of hers? I do not know for certain. I can only suspect. Still, I would rather the risk be yours than mine. I'm certain you understand. And how would I be able to kill her? Clearly, she's powerful enough to command an army of gnolls. I will give you something that will make the killing easier, of course. You did not think I would send you an empty-handed, did you? So an artifact of some sort. Unlikely one of the artifacts, because nobody knows how to use them, though. And what do I get for doing this for you? Now that is a fair question, naturally. I would not expect you to perform such a feat on my behalf without some sort of compensation. I would be willing to free Deacon from my service, for instance. Does that interest you? Now, how far can I push this? I can always backtrack and fall back on just Deacon. On the other hand, there might be a way to play this as maximized as possible in Victor's mind. Because clearly the dragon wants her dead. Likely, if he tells her that, or she might already have it in her mind, she'll want him dead as well. She has powerful friends. There might be a way to play this to where he can get them both to kill one another. Or kill one and manipulate it so the other dies from gaining something from the other. Or sending one away, or anything like that. So playing this safe and going, yeah, Deacon must be freed, might be the most important, especially since Deacon has the most powerful artifact, clearly. He frees Deacon, he gets this artifact. Yeah, I think we'll go with the middle ground. Being greedy here is a possibility in trying to pressure the dragon, but Victor is also aware that if he pushes the dragon too far, there's no reason the dragon can't just freeze him and smash him into bits. So, yes, Deacon must be freed. Very well. You'll have that and other rewards as well, for his freedom is but a small thing. Now, will you do as I ask? This is a dumb question. There's no way to know he'll treat Yo's word. He just has to try to outsmart the dragon, basically. And trust also that the dragon is just that vengeful that he wants Janah dead, period. Yeah. Very well, I agree. Such words are pleasant to hear. Very well, little one. A bargain it is. Bargaining with the dragon, Victor? Your call. I know what I'm doing, Dorna. Don't worry. Here, I am giving you a flask full of powder. Use it on Janah, and she will be severely weakened. It plays havoc, you see, with her unique physiology. Another gift for you. This is a key. Do you see that square-shaped rock beside the wall? No, yes. Use the key on it and you will be brought straight outside. Head south of these mountains into the region you call the High Forest. There's a cave of gnolls there which Janna rules. Go and do what you must, Wormling. I wish you luck. Alright. Well, good thing we didn't slaughter the cattle, I suppose. Yeah, I don't believe he'd be happy that his dinner was ruined. And many other dinners after that by the number of them. On closer inspection, there appears to be a large and obvious keyhole carved into the center of the stone. Yeah, insert the key. Clearly, this is the same stone that we saw outside. It's probably enchanted with the same concept. Alright. So, now we know what we need to do. We need to go to the High Forest. And if he plays this right, Victor might be able to get, best case, all the artifacts, as well as all the dead gnolls, all the dead kobolds, and a significant threat to the region removed. And worst case, they still have a dragon and some kobolds left. Deacon is free, they got the strongest artifact, and the gnoll threat is gone. That's not bad. Obviously, the first option is the preferred option, but, you know, never hurts to have the worst case scenario be not that bad. Of course, then again, the true worst case scenario is you kill Janna, and then the dragon backs out on his word. In which case, we need to hope that we can manipulate Janna into giving us something, or her superior into giving us something to end the dragon, or just to handle it personally. Lots of options to play with. I guess this comes with the benefit of having a character with high mental capacity. With a high mental capacity. Oop, going the wrong way. Alright. But yeah, that's the plan that's going through Victor's mind for now. And,
Yes?
nope. Shh. Stop. No, none of that. I'll see you guys in a moment, once we're in the High Forest. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. If you enjoy my videos and don't want to miss out on future content, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. If you'd like to support me on a more personal level, offer recommendations, chat with me, or vote on future series, then consider becoming one of my patrons on Patreon. Thank you once again for all your support, and I can't wait to see you in the next chapter of our story.